Hello, my name's Claire Attrell and I'm here with my colleagues Hannah Lane and Cheryl Orr. We're three of the four speech and language therapists from Doncaster and Bassetlaw Speech and Language Therapy team, and we're talking about using videos as a coaching tool in paediatric speech and language therapy. So our service, our speech and language therapists, SLTs, work with children with language and communication needs in mainstream schools. We carry out assessments, set targets and demonstrate therapy interventions and strategies to school staff and/or parents. The majority of these targets are worked on by school staff, mostly teaching assistants, and the SLT will review those targets at the request of the school and/or parents. Our services currently run predominantly on a consultative basis, so we provide training and advice to teaching assistants who provide the therapy. So why did we create the videos? During 2020, SLTs had to learn how to provide teletherapy rather than face-to-face in school. One of the barriers was being unable to easily demonstrate activities to the adults delivering therapy in school and/or at home. So to overcome this barrier, the team decided to create YouTube videos to demonstrate specific therapy interventions to make sure that children continue to receive effective support. So through the four of the team worked to produce videos, handouts and resource packs linked to the specific therapy targets in April to September. We started with a medium-term target and we broke this down into short targets. The videos are all linked to the short-term target, which leads up into the medium-term target. So we can see here we've got a video, we've got the title page for a target, to use who, what, doing, what sentences to describe action pictures with a sentence strip. And you can see here that Cheryl's demonstrating how she'd work on this target with a child, with a specific resource being used, and there's some wording to provide additional support. Due to social distancing rules, we were able to provide the voice of the child, so we could demonstrate how to respond and how the child would be actively involved in the target. The YouTube videos are not open access, so we have to provide the link in order for the school staff or for parents to view them, which means they're focused on the individual's targets. So here's a slide to talk about what we provide. As you can see, once the child has been assessed in the target set, the video is sent to the school and/or the family, and they'll also get the appropriate resources. We've got a comprehensive handout here. It includes a step-by-step guide to achieving the target. So the target on the handout relates to the target on the video. Everything they need is included, and the handout reinforces everything in the video.
So this project is still in its infancy, but we have started to collect feedback from school staff about the videos. We've had 11 respondents so far, and 7 of these received a video, so that's the data that we're showing today. As you can see, there is some uncertainty from the TAs in terms of whether or not a child has met the speech and language targets. This indicates that a therapist is still needed to carry out the assessment, to review these targets and to make the decision of whether a child can move on to the next one or not. However, 100% of the respondents have said that the video supported them to provide effective therapy for the child, so that's really good. Again, some really positive feedback on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being not beneficial at all and 5 being very beneficial. Most of the respondents indicated that the videos were very beneficial by selecting 4 and 5. Interestingly, when asked to select which 2 elements of the speech and language programme was most beneficial, 100% of the respondents selected discussion with a speech and language therapist as the thing they found most beneficial, then followed by video, resources and handouts. So this indicates that the videos cannot replace a speech and language therapist, which is a relief for everyone that works in this career, but that they're a valuable tool to help effective therapy in schools. We have collected some feedback from our speech and language therapists as well. The main themes that we can pull out is that the videos do save time, that we have increased confidence that the therapy that's being provided is beneficial and accurate, that we've now created videos that work towards specific targets, which makes it much easier for us to measure progress, and it also reflects how we would provide the therapy. The recipients can watch the videos as many times as they want, and they can access them whenever they want throughout the programme. So that's really flexible for those TAs. And we also have found that it is most useful for the TAs that have less experience working on speech and language therapy targets.
So we're really encouraged by the feedback we've had so far, which has shown, as Hannah said, that the videos can't replace the speech and language therapist, but that they can support effective therapy delivery in the school environment. And we all feel that the videos will continue to be a valuable part of our toolkit as we move towards a blended approach, where we want to be able to combine the most effective parts of remote working with our usual face-to-face approach. There'll be many potential benefits to using the coaching videos in therapy over the longer term. So there'll be times when we're able to use the videos and resources in place of a face-to-face school visit, which will lead to efficiency savings and environmental benefits. Also, we've already seen that the coaching videos can support student speech and language therapy placements within our team, both in terms of developing the student's own knowledge of target setting and intervention delivery, and also in supporting them to start to work more independently with a small caseload. So what are our next steps? Our main priority at this point is to continue to collect feedback from everyone involved about the videos so that we can add to the small data sample that we've collected so far. And we also need to collect data about whether the children are meeting those short-term targets that we're setting when we review them. And so far, it's been largely the therapists that work in the mainstream schools team who've started to use the coaching videos in their practice. But many of the videos will also be appropriate for children in other areas of our service, such as in our clinics and special schools. So we'll be looking to roll out the use of the videos across these other parts of the service, and then we'll be able to collect data about their effectiveness there as well. And building on the success of our initial coaching videos, what we'd really like to do is review what other areas of language we regularly work on that would benefit from a series of coaching videos. And we'd just like to say a special thank you to Matt Capps, who isn't here today, but who has played a significant part in this project as the video editor. Thank you everyone for listening.